Hey, greatness. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my scope. Hey, sis. Welcome. Hey, welcome. Hi, Troy. Welcome to my scope. Thank you for my heart party already. I like hearts. I like hearts. I like hearts. And thank you for inviting followers. Sister Tanisha. Hey, greatness. I miss you. What's up? Where you been? Where you hiding? What's going on? I think I need a phone call. Welcome. Thank you for inviting followers. Hey, Millicent. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm expecting to see you real soon. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are new, welcome to my scope. I'm Sister Mothyna. I'm better known for my work with Heal a Woman to Heal a Nation, an international women's organization that focuses on really helping women leaders build their confidence, conquer their fears, and then create massive personal and professional success. Hey, gorgeous. I'm a reflection of you. Massive personal and professional success for themselves. Thank you all for inviting followers. Look at this little tag on my scarf. It's going to drive me crazy. I don't know what's up with that. Can I hide it? Anyway. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. I hope my reception is okay. I don't know what's going on with that. So if y'all can come in. So today, and I kind of I scoped for a little bit earlier this week, but anyway, who needs to give permission to scope? Not I, said the cat. So anyway, today I actually had something on my mind and I wanted to share with you all. As I thought about, you all know we're getting ready for our Unlimited Woman Weekend. It's really exciting. It's called Unlimited You, and it's happening in Baltimore, Maryland. And so it's an amazing, hey, greatness. It's an amazing conference and weekend and so on. But we're also, we have a networking event coming up. And then on Tuesday night, hi, greatness. Hi, Queenie. Tuesday night, we actually are doing a call on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. that is just to talk about the conference. So those of you who would like to, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you and thank you for my hearts. Who would like to know more about that, I'll share it with you. But I have three big things. And as I'm thinking about, value systems that people who are successful, who I call unlimited women, that they utilize. And as I'm assessing for myself what that looks like, I realize there's three key things, right? There is commitment, there's challenge, and then there's courage, right? Being courageous. And when I'm thinking about those, welcome everyone. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the hearts. I especially love hearts that match my scarf. They always make me happy. I love all your hearts though. So when I think about that, and I tell y'all where this came from. I was talking to a young lady today, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I love your work, and I think what y'all are doing is amazing. I've been following you all for a while. Those of you who are new to my scope, I've been doing my work with Heal a Woman to Heal a Nation for 13 years. My other co-founders, Monica and Nance and Dr. Maria James, we've all really made a commitment to do this work. And so while we run businesses outside of the work we do together, that our commitment is to continually and constantly show up for women leaders, many of which are just like you. And I know Tanisha's here. She's one of our members. But to consistently do that, to consistently show up. Hey, Mashandi. And so what came to my mind when she said that, and I was talking to her about it, and I said, well, have you booked your hotel room? Hey, Queen, have you booked your hotel room? And she said, oh, no. And I said, do you plan on coming? She said, yeah, I'm really looking into it. I want to buy my ticket next week. And she's, telling me this. And I said, well, it doesn't cost you anything to book your hotel room. You can just reserve your room and you're good. And she said, and how many of us have done this? Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't really look, I didn't really call, but I really am looking at going. And I said, if you're really looking at going, where's your commitment to the intention? Where is you took the words right out of my mouth. Where is your commitment to the intention? How quickly and how solid is your intention to show up for yourself? And I said, she was like, and she kind of gave me the, what do you mean look? Y'all know I can go too. So I said, it sets an intention and it shows commitment when you take one small action. And so that's why I said the thing is you have to commit first. I said, you haven't really committed to coming. And she said, no, I'm going to buy my ticket. And I said, I said, you haven't really committed to coming because you haven't even made the intention or let alone made a phone call to see what possibility even looks like. So you've set up in your mind that there's a barrier to achieving your goals, your dreams, your aspiration. It could be as small as, and this kicked off due to this conference conversation, it can be as small as, y'all, this little thing is getting on my nerves. I'm going to have to cut it. It can be as small as setting your intention or to coming to a conference. And I say small because in the grand scheme of your life, okay, it's one weekend. But I know for a fact that it has shifted the lives of women, period. And thus the lives of families. And so I said, you haven't really fully committed. I said, what would your full commitment really look like? And so that's what I'm asking you. What would your full commitment really look like? Whatever your dream, whatever your aspiration, whatever your goal, right? Your goal could be to spend more time with your children and your family members. What will your commitment really look like? We try and figure out how to do it first before we've even made the commitment to set the intention to actually get it done. Come on, double tap the screen if you've done this before. You say, oh, okay, I want to do that, but first I got to do this, and then I got to do this, and then I got to do that, and I need to talk to so-and-so, and I don't know if I have enough money. I see you double tapping the screen. I see your hearts. So we try and figure out the process without even making the commitment in our hearts and our minds to say that this is what we're going to do. Because how hard do you really work to make it a reality if you haven't committed to it yet? If you haven't really made the commitment, then you're not going to work that hard to make it a reality. See, when I signed up for those of you who know me and Mothyna and our team, you know one of our coaches is Lisa Nichols, right? We love her. And when we made the commitment to invest in her program, we hustled to get almost $4,000 to pay per month. Hustled it. And whenever you make a commitment to say yes first, then you can figure the rest of it out. In Hilton Nation, one of the things that we talk about all the time is that we're always going to be committed to your yes. You say yes, we're committing to that yes. How we do it, we can figure that part out. But first is the commitment. And here's what happens. Because if you don't make a full commitment, if you really haven't settled it in your heart, your soul, your spirit to move mountains, to make it a reality, so you haven't given yourself an actual commitment, then you know what happens when the first challenge arises, we fall back. How many of you, let's use my favorite example because it's something, I'm not a large woman, but it's something I struggle with like most people do, right? And I'm saying people, not just women. And that is weight loss or maintaining a healthy lifestyle. I just had to recommit yet again to removing sugar from my diet. Why? Because I know it will literally physically make me sick. And I started breaking out the last couple, you can still see spots all over my face. Because I broke out. Why? Because I was putting so much sugar and crap in my body and I wasn't working out. I wasn't drinking my right amount of water. So I knew I didn't make the commitment in my heart, mind, and soul to really make the commitment to my yes, because when the first challenge comes up, and let me tell you what that challenge looked like for me. That challenge looked like going to a friend of mine's house, and her husband is an amazing cook. Well, I like to call him a chef. And going to that house and having him really make his own sauce for the strawberry drizzle, y'all. The whipped cream. And then put together his own like strawberry sponge cakey thingy, whatever you call that cake. And I saw him drizzling that sucker with the whipped cream. I'm full transparency. And I looked at that and I'm like, I know I ain't supposed to eat that. I know I'm not the only one. Don't leave me here by myself. Thank you. Double tap the screen. Whoever that is with the blue hearts, I appreciate you. I appreciate you because you are keeping it real with me. Thank you, green hearts too. I see you now. Right? I was like, oh. And then I didn't get a small piece. No, like a little teeny little sliver, no. I got like the nice little So I wasn't really committed. So when the first challenge comes up, it feels like failure. And it feels like loss. And so when you have to love the challenge. I should have looked at that cake and been like, yeah, I'm in there. What you got on me, cake? Cake, you ain't got nothing on me. What? I'm courageous. And that's where the courage comes in. Because challenge allows you to act with courage. So the courage should have came in when I saw that nice drizzled strawberry something with the whipped cream. And he had the nerve to pull out some pineapples and put it on the side in case you wanted that too. I should have loved that. I should have looked at that as a challenge and be like, yeah, I'm going to sit here right with that cake in front of my face and I'm not even going to touch it. I'm going to sip this water. And I wasn't even sipping water, I was sipping tea. You get what I'm saying? So I'm using those things as an analogy so you can find yourself in the position and in the story. But I'm talking about really loving challenges. and looking at challenges and saying, this is an opportunity for me to act with courage. So we don't always think that discipline is acting with courage. We feel like it has to feel like fear in order for it to be courage. That's not true. See, courage is doing something in the spite of the challenge, in spite of what anybody else thank you all for the hearts. In spite of what anybody and everyone else thinks. That is courage, to rise to the challenge and see the challenge and love the challenge and embrace the challenge so that you can make a change. There's no way my skin is going to change. There's no way my physical health is going to change if I don't embrace the challenge and make the shift and embrace the change. Love the challenge, embrace the change. So where can you make changes when you're seeing yourself on a path that's working really well, and there are things that aren't working all that great? Where can you then embrace that change and say, okay, I need it to be different? I can't tell you how many people, clients that I've worked with, women I've worked with over the years, family members, where you say you want something different, but you don't want nothing to change. You say you want something different, but you don't want anything to change. That makes no sense. If you want something different, that means you want things to change. Come on. That means you want things to change. So that means you have to take the courage to embrace it and make a shift. Embrace the change. Say, oh, I'm looking forward to this change. I'm looking forward to waking up at 5 a.m. Why? Because that fuels you. That gives you energy to embrace the courage, to embrace that change and do it with courage. Take courageous action. And sometimes it has to be radical. It has to be drastic. The first time I cut sugar out of my life and out of my diet, I lost 14 pounds in 11 days. 14 pounds in 11 days. Why? Because I was like, oh, I'm committed to this. And I thought it was going to be short. I thought the challenge and the shift and the change, and after those 2 weeks was up, I was going to go back to my doctor and he was going to be like, clear, you're good now. Go back to eating the sugar you want. Double tap the screen if you know you've been in a position where the only reason you made the change was because you thought it was temporary, even though you wanted a long-term benefit from it. You thought it would be temporary. So like, okay, I can do this for the next week. I can do this for the next, knowing that it should be a shift in lifestyle. It should be a shift in mentality. It should be a shift in your mindset that would allow you to accomplish everything you're truly desiring to have. Because what you're desiring to have, she said, ouch, my toes. What you're desiring to have, come on, is long term. It's going down the line. What you desire to have, you won't really see. See, working on my health now, I'm saying this because I know I'm not the only one that struggles with health, and I use that example a lot. Working on my health now isn't for the result that comes just tomorrow. It's for the result that's going to come 20 and 30 years from now. Come on, Sister Tanisha. Thank you for letting me know I'm not by myself. So the challenge, most of what we're doing now, we want to see immediate results. And in certain things, you can have it. But for long-term benefits, you have to make long-term transitions, a long-term shift. It has to just be your mindset. I'm guilty of doing that. Then my skin told on me. Come on. Look, y'all see that pimple? And this is the better version of it. It's starting to clear up now. The marks that are on my, hey, it's my boo. And you done missed most of the scope. I'm actually wrapping it up. I feel you 100%. Back up. You need me to actually back up. Wait a minute. Back up. Or you want me to just back up what I said? Ain't nobody want to see that. I'm just telling you. So Sharon, what you're missing is that I'm talking about how there's a commitment, there's a challenge, and then there's a change. And in order to have that long-term shift in mindset, in reality, and results, you have to make a change. But most of us only want to do the change, and we only commit to the change. I know, isn't she amazing? We only commit to the change for a short period of time, even though we want long-term results. So what we're doing right now, right? Water intake, working out, that stuff is for 50 years from now, 30 years from now. You understand what I'm saying? 30 years from now, when I'm just past 60, what will my life be like? Am I going to be on a cane? Am I going to be hobbling around? What will your life be like? And so we do this in business. We do this in relationship. We do this in every aspect of our life, because for the most part, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so often we need to look at the thing that we do really, really well and see what we do differently for that thing than we do for everything else where we're struggling. You understand what I'm saying? So most people don't realize, and I had some young lady say to me today, and I'm humbled by it, right? So I was in my women's class this morning, and one thing she said, she was talking to somebody else about me while I'm sitting next to her, and it was very sweet. It's nothing bad. She was like, Mothyna's a great speaker. She does really well with this. I remember when she spoke here, and then I saw a video of her speaking here, and I was like, you did? Nope, I'm going to bungee jump at 70. You get what I'm saying, Melissa? Like, am I really? So what are you doing today to guarantee that you can bungee jump at 70? That's Mothyna talking to Mothyna. I'm just happy to share the message with you. You know what I mean? So when she said that, and I was like, and the sister looked at me and was like, oh, wow, I didn't know. And, she was like, and I was like, but then I told her, I said, wait a minute, but realize, because she began to talk about how she doesn't know and she's not connected, the other sister, not the one who was talking about me. And I told her, and I said, realize, I've been speaking on stages and publicly for almost 15 years. It's been my full-time job for the last 10 going on 11 years. So do not look, we always say this, don't look at what somebody does really well and think that it's an overnight success. Sure it is. It's an overnight success that took me 15 years to be able to do. So I can stand in front of any audience and I can go. I can do it. But remember, and I've never had like real stage fright, the real kind. I still get nervous. I still sweat. Even coming on Periscope, I still get a little nervous, because all of us have that. But then you challenge yourself and act with courage. Remember what we said about embracing the challenge, right? Loving the challenge, that then you can act with courage. Because for me, even though I've been doing it for a long time, it still takes courage for me to stand on stage and to be in a position where I am being looked at and I feel like somebody can judge me. Especially when you talk about a brown girl wearing a scarf. And I had to release that. It was funny because what came up in my time hop today was an experience that I had with a sister who said, wow, Mothyna. She was like, I was there for a photo. She said, yes, amen. I was there for a photo shoot. And she said, okay, I love how you show up in your faith. That was her comment to me. I love how you show up in your faith. And the same night, maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes later, I ended up running into a Jewish woman. And I'm saying she was a Jewish woman because she told me she was Jewish. And she's like, I don't know, but there's something about you that I'm attracted to. There's something about you that I love. And I said, ooh, she said, I love you, girl. She said, and I said, okay. And so we talked and we chatted and we exchanged information, right? And I was reading, because I shared this on Facebook a couple of years ago, because I'm dope. Duh. I am, right? So I was sharing that. Apparently I shared the story on Facebook about 2 years ago because this incident happened. So I read it in my time hop and I was saying how grateful I am for everyone who shares that, because it's not always easy to stand in who you are. I advocate it. I encourage it. I tell you to do it unapologetically, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Just because it's required of us, just because it pulls us forward, just because it feeds your soul, your heart, your spirit, and you show up as an example to other people does not mean it's easy. Right? And so that's what I mean by loving the challenge, embracing the change. Because if you want something to truly be different, commit to the difference that it will make in your life. Come on, I can do this all day, y'all. I'm talking about commit. I can shift it because all of it is relevant, girl. I'm jumping in this restaurant. Are you eating your pizza, girl? I can never scope when you're scoping, so I always have to wait till you're done. All right, she said, amen. So that's what I'm saying. So can you look at that commitment that you're making? Can you look at it as every challenge that comes up, instead of folding to the challenge, can you look at that challenge and embrace it, right? Can you love it? Can you see it? Remember, I used the example of the cake earlier. Can I have looked at that cake the next time I'm presented with cake? And that's my thing, right? Cakes, pies, bread, especially bread with cheese, the barbecue sauce all over. She's jumping up and down. The next time I see it, can I look at it as a challenge and can I love it? Can I see it as a challenge and be like, oh, I'm ready for this? And that's when all island girls love. You understand what I'm saying? A little bun and cheese? What? Okay, let us not digress. Challenge. Looking at this as a challenge. So really embrace that I'm ready. Really embrace that my weakness. Calm down. You know how we get. I'm like, oh, bread and cheese. And then they warm the butter and put the cheese in. Okay, anyway. So, moving on. So really, that's what I wanted to share with you all today. That's what was on my mind. That's what was resonating with me. It was looking at that concept. I'm embracing the challenge even with a tear. You got it. Because in that shift, in that experience, there's long-lasting change. And the way you know you fully committed is when the pain initially eases off, right? When you initially begin to see your shape coming back. When you initially look in the mirror and you're like, oh, my skin look great today. When you initially have that experience of seeing the fact that you've written your book, or you've done that challenge, or you talked to that person, or you've gotten the responses, you've gotten the likes, you've gotten the hearts, after the initial pain, do you slack off? Do you back away? Do you stop? Because if you do, you did not fully commit. That's what I'm going to say. I'm saying it to Mothyna, and I'm saying to whoever's listening. You have not fully committed, because if you fully committed, if you fully embraced, then once that challenge shows up, once the pain eases a bit, you go, now here's the challenge. Can I keep going even though the pain isn't top of mind, even though the pain isn't as consistent as it was before? Because I know what can come. I know what can come if I don't stick to it. So when I say make a commitment, have you truly said yes to yourself? Because once you do that, then we can figure out the rest. And so that's what kicked off for me. That's the conversation I was having with the sister. Like, you haven't fully committed to being present. And she, get out of my face, gotta finish eating pizza, we'll start dying. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Okay. I don't know why you got to start Monday. Today's Saturday. Yeah, I just decided to step on your toe even more. That's the hard part, remaining consistent. Exactly. That is where the challenge comes. That's why I say we love the challenge, because the day before that cake showed up, I was good. I was proud of myself. That Friday, I had handled some business. Okay? I was good. But when that cake showed up, can I be as consistent as I was yesterday? And in the moment, my answer was no, because I stuffed oh my God, y'all, it was so good. But anyway. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm sharing that with you all. Hopefully it inspires you. Hopefully it works with you. Hopefully you see yourself in the story, and you can find ways and opportunities to live an excellent and powerful life. Excellent. The pain hurts, but the commitment and the fruit of the commitment is worth it. Exactly. Be more committed to your result than you are to the process. Here's what I mean by that. You have to honor and respect the process, but know that your process may shift. When that cake showed up, I like that. When your process needs to shift, can you be more committed to your result than to the process? Can you be more committed to the result than the process? Challenge yourself with that. Ask yourself, can I be more committed with the result than the process? There's a woman who messaged me and said, I would love to come to the Healing Nation conference. I really want to come. Last year, my daughter was having a baby, and so I really couldn't meet me April 15th through the 17th. She said, I really couldn't make it. And I'm talking to her. It took almost 20 minutes for me to realize the sister was in London. And that was part of her chat. She was like, I'm not sure, I can't afford it. And I said, well, I'm committed to your yes. How committed are you? And she said, absolutely. And I said, well, here are some options. Here's how we can make that work. Thank you, my love. There's the info. You can get more information about our Unlimited You weekend. April 15th through the 17th, unlimited16.com. My girl Sharon is going to be there. I'm really excited. You'll get a chance to meet Monica and Nance and Dr. Maria James. You'll get a chance to hear from Dr. Sabrina and Gaye. She is a genius, by the way. And when she talks about forgiveness and how she just lays that out and walks us through, because here's the thing. If you do not like to do the work, don't come. Here's what I mean. We can give you all day long how to do and how to talk about and how to embrace. Like, we can give you the brand management. We can give you the finance information. I can talk to you about how to really look at your day and maximize and cultivate. But none of that works if I can't get you here and here. If I can't get your mind right and your heart committed, then none of the techniques work, because you're not committed yet to your personal development. And there's a ceiling on your professional development, and it's called your personal development. You get that? There's a ceiling on your financial well-being, and it's called the ceiling of your mindset. There's a ceiling on all of that. And if you don't do the personal work to break that ceiling, to make that shift, to make it non-negotiable, and I'm talking to you like I'm talking to me. I know it works. Let me tell you how I know it works. So yesterday I was tripping because I'm like, where are the registrations? Right? I expected us to be here because I set a goal for myself. That's like going to the gym and sitting on the bench and waiting to lose the weight. Now, you get what I'm saying? You see why she's coming to the Unlimited You weekend? Wow, yes, break it. Right? See how fly she is? Okay. So you got to break that piece because that's what gives you the shift. So everything we do, we include that personal development piece. Clapper, see, that's why I know people in my community. Clapper moment, break and shift. Clapper moment. I don't have it here, y'all. I'm not going to bother y'all with running and go get the clapper. Big ass. I'm looking for a big, huge clapper in the right colors. I'm really looking for one. So that's what I'm looking at, right? And that's what I'm talking about. So, of course, I would love for y'all to see me Tuesday night. We are going to do a call where we're going to talk about really, well, you know, when I say all, we're going to add some of this other stuff in because it's what we do. But we're going to really answer questions, talk about what to expect about the conference weekend. So that's what we're doing Tuesday. Sharon, if you can hop on with us. We're going to do it at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Then I'm getting ready to send an email out, so you'll get the email. But 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do a call on Tuesday, just talking about the conference, talking about what to expect, talking about what can happen, who it's for. Can we email questions to be answered? Yes, you can email me or Tanisha. Put it in our group on Facebook, and then you can put it in our private group, in the members only group. I'll be at work and can listen in. Okay, perfect. Yep. And Tanisha, you can text me. So you have multiple means of communicating with me. So any question you have, text me, call me, so on and so forth. But we'll do that Tuesday at 9. And you know us, so we're probably going to teach something. It's just what we do. But we're also going to answer questions about the conference, and we're going to talk about that. Okay? So I'm going to ready to let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. If you missed the first half of this scope, go back through, read it through, see how we broke down each one of those C's. Mwah. I appreciate you. Enjoy your pizza. Enjoy some for me. Just know the competition is still on, okay, for the pajama party. I'm just saying. Don't give me no excuses because I got my jump rope. Matter of fact, come on, y'all. Now, this is for Sharon more than anybody else, and I'm going to turn the light on because it's a little dark over here. But I'm going to show you, right? I got my jump rope. I have my jump rope. Do you see this? I got my jump rope. I ain't playing with you. I got my jump rope so that I can jump rope and get my stamina together. I ain't playing. So I can get my stamina together so when we got to bust that wine, I'm ready. Okay? I'm ready to bust a wine. So just know I'm on my jump rope game. Okay? I am committed. Y'all have to come just to see me and Sharon get it in, okay? You have to come just to see us cut up and act the fool, all right? You have to come for that. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. Tell them to hop on Periscope and get their life too, okay? So I'm just telling you, I got my jump rope. I'm ready. I'm getting ready. I'm working it out. I'm working it out because I'm scared. I gotta get ready for you. You understand? Because you be like, it'll be in the recesses of your mind. You're gonna pull up that wine from 99, okay? I'm done. I ain't fooling with y'all no more. I gotta finish reading my book for today. 99 wine. I'm just saying, girl. You gonna be like, and I'm like, oh, I want ready. Okay, I want ready. Now that's commitment. Okay, because I ain't fooling around with her. Y'all already know how the queen does. I ain't fooling around with her. Next thing I know, I'm out of breath. So I need to make sure I can get my stamina together. So I got the jump rope. I'm getting my life. Okay, I'm leaving y'all. I have got to get my reading in for today. And y'all know, if you have not seen the hashtag One A Day Happy with the number one, the queen wine, you already know how she gonna cut up. All right, so if you haven't seen One A Day Happy, that Queen Oration does, and if she just did the emojis, follow my girl Sharon. You want to follow her and the Queen Oration and connect with the queens. They're awesome. That's who in here cutting up now. We are laughing it up. But also they do One A Day Happy. Thank you. There's a hashtag. I was going to ask somebody to post it. I love the hashtag. I'm just really bad at staying current with things like that. That's why I don't do social media challenges, because I'm really bad at it. But I do try, and in my mind, I do ask myself, what's my One A Day Happy, and go do it. I just don't share it as often. So my One A Day Happy today is to pull out my coloring books and to color, and I will post a picture because I love coloring. I literally have 4 adult coloring books, 4, and I have 3 packs of of pencil crayons, a set of markers, actual crayons. Yeah, I'm a little extra. But everybody knows I love it, and so they get me coloring books. So my mom bought me coloring books. I sent it with my sister. So anyway, so this is my one a day because it helps me relax. It helps me be just a little extra, just a little bit. A little bit. So anyway, so that's my one a day. So I'm doing that today. So I want to tell my queen that I think of you, I honor you, I respect you, I love you. And so it keeps me going to have other queens out there that I know are also committed to the same process, right? And so I do think about my one a day happy. I'm really bad at posting on social media connected to those things. Yes, it's a great stress reliever. So I will share my my coloring page today. That's my commitment to share today. All right, I love you, queens. I love you to pieces and back whole again. And it's so funny, which is why I love Sharon, right? Because she says, I love you to wholeness. And I was like, she's so my sister. Because I say, I love you to pieces and back whole again. Same thing, right? All right, everyone. Thank you all so much. Make sure you go to unlimited16.com. Unlimited16.com to find out more about the Healing Nation conference that's coming up and all things HWHN at hwhn.org. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy. Bye.